is Trump. 2024. Destiny. No.
Hey, Ray, you were there on January 6th. You flew across the country from Arizona to attend the, quote, Stop the Steal rally to draw attention to your message at the time supporting Trump. On January 5th, Ray, you were there live streaming on the internet. You told a large crowd, Ray, quote, I'm probably going to go to jail for this. Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol? Members of the crowd, apparently suspecting he was a federal agent, spontaneously chanted, Fed, Fed, Fed. Later, plaintiff Ray Epps told one of the leaders in the crowd, Ray's on camera saying, we're here to storm the... I'm not kidding. That person responded, we're here to storm the Capitol. Hell yeah. So then on January 6th, he was there the day before, Ray Epps took a leading role, directing the crowd at the rally to the Capitol, almost like air cones. In one video, he tells the crowd, we're going to the Capitol where our problems are. It's that direction. Please spread the word. Along the way, he gave a TV interview. Then when he was at the Capitol, he went to the front of the crowd along a police barricade that became one of the initial breach points. He was right there. He was captured on video speaking into the ear of Ryan Samsel, and then moments later, after that whisper, Ryan Samsel and others broke the barricade down, toppled over an officer, and Ray Epps followed him through the breach. After he left Capitol, he texted his nephew. I was in the front with a few others. I also orchestrated it. See that? And he went into the building, in my reading of his depo. The committee investigated, right? So this is Liz Cheney investigating him. They were asking the most non-inquisitive questions ever. Did you go into the building? And the other, don't ask. He did. The FBI publicly seeks the defendant at the time. He was a suspect. Now he's the plaintiff because he sued Fox News. But the FBI was publicly trying to find him. Remember, they posted his picture on the most wanted list of the violent people who started the whole thing on January 6th. When the FBI began trying to identify those who instigated the violence on J6, it created a webpage titled Most Wanted, put photos on there. They removed photos as people were arrested, but they removed Ray Epps' photo around July 2021, and they didn't make an arrest on that. How come? Now, we know that he became a subject of a lot of public interest as videos of Ray Epps circulated online. Media and government officials took interest. In June 21, the New York Times capped a 6-month investigation with the video entitled Day of Rage that featured Ray Epps. The Times posted in their dumb video, they said, for some, storming the Capitol was part of the plan all along, and showed Ray Epps telling a crowd that they need to go, quote, into the Capitol. It continued saying, some make calls to storm the Capitol even before Trump speaks. Okay? Trump was not even talking yet. And Ray Epps there the night before was saying, we're going into the Capitol. So how is that Trump's fault? And they showed Ray Epps telling a crowd, we're going to the Capitol where our problems are. It's that direction. It also stated that Samsel pushed down the barricade seconds after plaintiff spoke to him. And that's when the protests turned violent. Now, he was also the focus of 2 articles in Arizona. And then in October, Representative Thomas Massey, shout out, played videos of Ray Epps on January 5th and 6th in a hearing, and he asked Merrick Garland, he said, hey, Merrick, were there federal agents in the crowd on those days? He declined to answer, because we know the answer. Yes, there were. The government admitted that there were 8 of them in the Proud Boys trial in their transcripts. They can look that up. They admitted it. The defense team estimated that there were maybe 50 others from Homeland Security. Garland didn't want to answer that. 4 days later, Revolver News claimed that Ray Epps was a Fed-protected provocateur. Gates argued on his podcast that this was the biggest story in the world right now, and noted that members of Congress and journalists were asking, was the FBI involved in agitating criminal activity on J6? Clearly. Gates pointed out that agents were on tape trying to insert an informant into the Oath Keepers, of which Ray Epps was a member. On January 11th, Senator Ted Cruz asked an FBI official whether any FBI agents or informants participated in January 6th, pointed to still shots of plaintiff Ray Epps, and asked whether Ray Epps was a Fed. The official declined to answer, of course. According to 60 Minutes, the FBI refused to comment on Ray Epps for almost 2 years until April 23. Then Ray Epps told his story nationally. On January 21st, Ray Epps testified before the J6 committee that he'd not been working with the government on January 6th.